Hi guys, so our next screencastify is going to be on compass rose. So let me go ahead and show you what it's going to look like. Right, so here's the compass rose right here. You're going to be cutting this out. It's going to be two pieces. You're going to be cutting this out. So in your sheets, your cutouts, okay, you're going to find the ones that look like this, and you're going to cut it out. You cut this out, and then you're going to glue this onto here. And when you fold it, you need to make sure that you can see each of the directions. So simply you'd flip it upside down so you can see this. See how it's like upside down? Okay, the words are facing the back. And you're going to glue the compass rose. You're going to color it. All right, and you also are going to label it. So you're going to make sure that you label this as well. So you're going to label it the north, and then south, west, east, and then northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest. So make sure you have it labeled. All right, and then you're going to fold down these kind of rose petals here, these little flower petals, and it's going to look like that. Okay, so in my notebook, again, I didn't color it, and but just kind of have so you have an idea of what it looks like. Alrighty, so this is the compass rose right here. Okay, and as you can see, you kind of open it up. Okay, you need to make sure that you label it. All right, make sure that you label it. So you're going to put that in. Make sure it's colored. Okay, so make sure you color it in. Make it look pretty. You can even color in each of the little petals different colors if you'd like, if you choose to, as long as it's neat and you can read it. Okay, so that's what that's going to look like. So now we're going to take our notes on a compass rose. Okay, let me show you the PowerPoint. Okay. All right, I know this says 5th hour, but 5th and 3rd hour are the same, so don't worry about it. All right, so here is the PowerPoint for compass rose. Okay. All right. All right, so compass. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take notes in our notebook. So I'm going to write the word compass. Okay. So I wrote the word compass right there, kind of little. And then I put a tool to help you figure out which way to turn. Okay. So I kind of did that. So I didn't go straight across when I wrote it. Didn't go all straight across. I kind of made it little so I can get all my notes like on one side. So I save some space. All right. So then the next one is uses Earth's magnetic. Okay, believe it or not, the Earth has a magnetic field. All right, and that's what makes the compass point in the right direction. And compasses will always point to the North Pole. Okay, so wherever you are on Earth, the North Pole will be what it's pointing to. Okay, so, oops. Okay, right there. Okay. All right, next slide, cardinal directions. Okay, so in this case, you don't actually have to write down. You just know that actually you can put the cardinal directions. All right, so he showed you. So you have north, south, west, and east. Okay, so you're going to put N, S, W, E. Okay, so make sure you label your compass rose. So actually, I'll go ahead and do that. Okay. Okay, so I went ahead and did that. All right, so you can see it. Okay. All right, but you are going to write down and I'm going to write it down here, is that the sun, we use the sun, okay? So you can use the sun if you don't have a compass, because we know that the sun rises in the east and it sets in the west. Okay, I wrote that down, so make sure you have that written down in your notebook. Okay, all right, so make sure you have that written down. Okay, next slide. And remember, guys, you can pause this video. You don't have to like rush through it. So pause the video when you're writing things down in your notebook. And when you're done writing things down in your notebook, just kind of click the unpause and continue on. Okay, so I don't want you thinking you have to rush through the presentation. Okay, so the next one is compass rose. Okay. All right, compass rose. So compass rose is an artistic representation. That's a long word, representation. Representation, big word, of, and I just realized I have of. Just choose one of a compass. Okay, so you can kind of see on the picture there, that is a compass rose. That's an artistic representation of a compass. And map makers, this is kind of an interesting fact, map makers, all right, they used to use unique designs as a way of signing their maps. So instead of just writing their signature, you know, like how you write a signature, instead of actually writing their name or their signature, what they would do is they would actually create these really elaborate looking compass roses, and that would be their signature. Okay, so each map maker had their own signature. Okay, so I wrote that down. All right. So that's how we know different map makers based on what their compass roses look like. So now we have something called the intermediate directions, and those are the directions that are in between the cardinal directions. So if you take a look at your compass rose right here, you'll see the flaps, okay? See all the different flaps here? So you have northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest, okay? Those are all of the intermediate directions, all right? So you don't have to worry about writing them down because they're already there for you on your compass rose that you glued into your book. The picture is a little more detailed. You don't have to worry about all those other ones. They have like north, northwest, north, northeast, east, northeast. So, but you don't have to worry about that. Okay. All right. And that is it for compass rose. All right. So make sure that you have your compass rose colored in really nicely. Okay, you want to put some elaboration in it, you certainly can. And then make sure you take your notes and put your notes in the page. Okay. All right, good job, you guys. See you in the next video.